Hey, I'm Darcy, and welcome to Screencasts Online. Recently, Apple released a new camera app for iPhone and iPad called Final Cut Camera. As you can tell from the recent addition of a camera button to the iPhone 16, Apple is going all in on the iPhone as a camera for everyone. Of course, iPhones already have a built-in camera app, so you may be wondering why they've released another one. In truth, Final Cut Camera is more focused around video and comes with a high level of manual control over white balance, exposure, and focus. In addition, it can be controlled by an iPad running Final Cut Pro, so filmmakers can change settings and begin recording away from the tripod and instantly edit their footage. This feature supports up to 4 devices, so live events can be captured and edited from multiple angles. So today, we'll cover Final Cut Camera, capturing multi-camera footage, and some basics of editing it using Final Cut Pro on iPad. Let's get into it. Like any good Apple app, it can be downloaded from the App Store. Once opened, you'll need to give it permission to use the camera and the microphone. From there, we're taken straight to the viewfinder. It certainly feels similar to the native camera app, but there's much more here to play with, so let's go through the actual user interface. As with the original camera app, tap anywhere on the viewfinder to bring the subject into focus. And if you want to maintain the same focus, press and hold a finger on a certain area until a lock appears. Now the focus is locked, and you can unlock it by tapping again anywhere else on the screen. Looking to the bottom left, and we have 2 sets of numbers. One is the battery level at 85%, and the other number, 3 hours 55 minutes, is how much footage we'll be able to record using our current settings. We can change our record settings by tapping the bar on the left-hand side, which expands open. First, I'll change our frame rate from 30 frames per second to 60 frames per second, and you can see our record time has now dropped to 1 hour and 58 minutes. It's almost halved. I have different resolutions available, 720, 1080p, or 4K, which is the highest. I can toggle between high dynamic range or a standard recording, and I can choose the type of file I want to record using. The only one I have available is HEVC, which is high efficient video coding. You may see another option here depending on which phone you have called ProRes, which is better suited for editing, but takes up much more space. Tap on the magnifying glass in the bottom right-hand side, and here we can use the digital zoom. Move this bar up or down to zoom in or out. You'll see the number at the top increase or decrease, indicating how great the magnification is. But remember, because this is a digital zoom, it's zooming in on the same amount of pixels, which means the greater you zoom in, the more distorted the picture can be. So it may sometimes be worth getting physically closer to your subject instead. Just above the magnifying glass, we have these 2 options, 26mm and 13mm. These are the 2 lenses inside my iPhone, and we can toggle between those physical lenses by tapping either button. Hit the left pointing arrow above for even more options. The first of which is orientation lock. Right now it's unlocked, so if I physically move the iPhone around, the interface will change with it. But if I lock it to an orientation, such as left, which is our current orientation, the interface won't move at all, no matter which direction you point the phone in. The next button is AF, which is autofocus. When we used our finger before to tap on different areas of the viewfinder to change the focus, we were using autofocus. But with this option, you can manually set the focus using the scroll wheel here, and then lock it to that focus point. The same goes for exposure, the next button with the plus/minus. As we scroll through, you can see the picture getting brighter and brighter until it starts to distort, and then darker and darker. Tap on the word Auto, where you can see the current shutter speed and ISO setting.
That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. all of our members get access to brand new up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.